recently No Man's Sky has been keeping my eyes glued to the screen. In fact, after this, I'm gonna go back and play it. But it actually has nothing to do with today's topic. Indie game developers, actually I'll clarify, good indie game developers would make for great politicians. Now hear me out. Politics and gaming, that's another completely different topic. But recently Dhruv been sending me these videos about debates between the left and the right and people online and a lot of these media talking points. And it seems like, when we categorized it, the right side are really good at maintaining the status quo. In fact, they're really good at making things work. But they're really bad at innovating and coming up with new ideas. They don't like to take as much risk as people think. Now on the left side, they're really good at coming up with great ideas. In fact, a lot of these, I've been using in fact incorrectly, but people have been coming up with great ideas on the left side, and a lot of them are seems like it would be great, and I'll even say utopian if it actually happens. But it just seems like there's no way to actually achieve it. How are you going to go through the testing and all that stuff? It just seems like they can come up with great ideas with zero backings of how to do it, and then no way to know. They just they spout ideas, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. But it would be great if it works. They can dream. They take risks. Now, what does that sound like? Yeah, that sounds exactly like No, that sounds exactly like game design. In fact, like I said, overusing the phrase. In fact, the AAA, I would say, is like the current establishment. They super right. The people that make a lot of money knows what works and stays and maintains that the balance, the status quo. And the really amateurish indies, the new ones, the first ones starting out, they are the ones that take a lot of risks and they have absolutely zero way of actually making it work. But you guys are seeing the connection, right? The good indie, the ones that finish things and come up with new ideas, are the perfect blend of the right and the left. They have the creativity of the left where they come up with great ideas, and they have the grit and willpower of the right to make them go through. I don't know, to me that sounds like the best politician. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me or not. But I feel like there's so many things you can bring game dev into the real world, and I feel like we're missing out on making the world better. Now, this is my naive and extremely lack of understanding of the government that lets me say these kind of things. I am not saying this is fact, and I also do feel like there's definitely things I don't know. There are chances that when you go into politics, you have to choose a side because that's how things work. Maybe that's how media works. They require you to stand aside so you can fight something else. When you create an enemy and when you create friends and enemy, I think I'm repeating myself. If you create friends and enemies, it makes your side stronger. Nobody likes the middle side. Actually, I think Dhruv made a good comment about it. He said the way Dhruv and I are thinking about things, he's like he gets called a cuck by the right side, and he gets called a fascist by the left side. Because when you're in the middle, nobody likes you. And maybe in politics, that's not how you're supposed to go. Maybe you have to choose a side. I don't know how it works, but I just feel like that's the right thing to do. And if I had the chance, and maybe when .dream works out or something, maybe that's the route I'll go. And probably after my kids go to college. But anyhow, yeah, this week we did quite a lot. We finished all the SPIDs droppings, and not the dropping that you think, but the drops, their fur, their eyeballs, you can tear off their meat chunks when you beat them, and you can use them to craft materials. Dhruv finished programming the crafting system as well. We did all the UI, and Dhruv and I have been finishing up redoing all the enemy design, so you guys should have saw it in the video where fighting them actually feels really good. In the arena right now, it feels super exciting. Dhruv said it got quite a lot of attention online and all that stuff. I also drew a couple new variants for the SPIDs. Actually, let me know what do you guys think? Do you think the warriors and all the enemies SPIDs, the little circle things, should they all have randomized armor, so when they come in they always wear something different? Or should all the Spids swordsmen wear certain things, all the Spids dagger users wear something, and all the chargers wear certain things, so they all wear specific things? Or do you think they should be visually randomized? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go back to play No Man's Sky, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.